Hello and welcome back to DragonSphere. When I last left off, we had just left Bryn Fan. And now we are going to head over to Slathan Ni Patan and say hello to the shape changers. Now, I warn you, it's all pixelated, but this place can actually be kind of weird. It's you'll see when I get there. Yay, foresty. Woohoo, it looks, it looks pretty nice, pretty happy. God, it takes me a while to get there. Oh, guards. Oh.
This is a protected land. What is your business?
God, I'm the king.
I am the king. Step aside and let me pass.
I beg pardon, Majesty. None may enter this land without escort. Even you. Especially you.
Well, then come with me.
Then escort me at my command.
We cannot leave this post completely, and we cannot send just one of us. That would be inviting attack. And if a dirty shifter overcame one of us and took his likeness, the other would never know what had happened.
So, they don't like shifters. No, apparently no one here likes shifters. Except for, shifters. And the other races, it seems. It seems like it's just the fair ones, the humans, that don't like them. But, they're my subjects,
They are my subjects and deserve respect.
Respect? Ha! They're filthy, creepy thieves, and they should all be exterminated. Begging your pardon, but you know it's true.
Dude, exterminated, hello? No, not okay. Not okay at all. No.
Despite your feelings, I must enter this land.
Not without you have a companion, my lord.
They worded some stuff here really weird. I'm sure it made sense a while ago, but weird wording. We're gonna actually use a little trick to get them to let me in.
Is there anything I could give you to let me go in?
Anything you want to give us, we'll gladly take.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. I am sure you will. What we're actually going to do, I've had some people that'll do it with the signet ring. I like to do it with the goblet, and as far as I know, there's no negative reason to use the goblet or the signet ring over it. But basically, we are going to give this lovely goblet here to the guards. Little bribery.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm shocked that you would try to offer us a bribe, Majesty.
Don't be shocked. Don't be shocked, cause
Perhaps it's not the king. Perhaps it's a dirty shifter.
Thanks. It wasn't a bribe though.
It wasn't a bribe.
Oh? What was it then?
It's a trick.
It was collateral. You keep the item and let me pass. When I come out, say nothing to me. If I ask for it back, you'll know it's me. For while a shifter can take my shape, he cannot take my mind. If I fail to ask for the item, run me through, for I am a shifter. Agreed?
Quite wise. Agreed.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
Let's ask for your possessions right off, sire. I'll not stay my hand long.
Yeah, duly noted. Thank you. So we can go ahead and we can head past these guys, and it just occurred to me, I wonder how many shifters actually took my shape and tried to get there. I mean, you never see like a corpse here to the side or anything, but I mean, how many shifters actually tried that, Oh, here's where it starts getting creepy. I don't know if you can really tell, but there's an eyeball right there, and there's another one down there, covered by the N. There's an ear, some ribs. There's a mouth over here. And the sky has a very strange color of purple. This is a creepy place. There's a lovely purple, maroon wine-colored pool with some tentacles. Yay! So we can look at the whole surroundings. All around you is the weirdness of Slathan Ni Patan. It is hard to tell what is a natural formation, what is a shifter playing its shapes. It really makes it sound like that they just like to express their ability to change, that they just do it because they can. It makes me wonder how many of them are actually, thieves. How many are actually trying to steal your shape. But this mouth rock here, let's go ahead and let's talk to this mouth rock. Sure, you can talk back. Since it cannot hear you, the shifter goes on making strange noises, but it is otherwise uncommunicative. That was kind of unfortunate. I guess it makes sense. He doesn't have an ear. But what about this ear guy? Yeah, this guy could listen in pretty well, right? You call a greeting, and the ear wiggles a bit, but otherwise there is no reply. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue on this path, and let's see what happens. Let's just kind of take a save here real quick. Let's just save over here. And, you know, just walk past and see what happens. You know, nothing, I am the king after all. Oh god, wait. Oh god. Well. Oh, crunch. Oh, crunch. Oh, yay. Oh. Your numb body hardly feels the great teeth as they clamp down. Your last thought is of the unfairness of it all. How can you defend yourself against something so mighty? Well, here we are. Here we are, right back. Teleport us straight back after our horrible, horrible death. Now, let's see, my wife gave me this shield stone, which, you know, let's polish it here real quick. The shield stone feels like an incredibly smooth rock. Your clothes and fingers slide across its surface, making no change to its already perfect appearance. It's pretty cool. Let's see what happens if I throw this thing. You know, because obviously I don't need it. Nah, it's not valuable or anything. Oh, there. Oh god. Perfect. The spell shield was just the right size to trap the monster in the pool without killing it, though the edges of the shield seemed to have sheared off the tips of the monster's tentacles. You hope it didn't hurt too much. No, you hope it hurt a lot. Because it ate me. With a crunch and a crunch and crunchy crunch. Oh, yay, tentacles. You know, we're never gonna need these, but, you know, let's pick them up anyway. You know, we're the king. We like to pick up things. A sheared off bits of tentacle are rubbery and lined with flat, round suckers. As you pick them up, they stick to your hand and come free with a satisfying thunking noise. There's no way to make that sound with a human mouth, I don't believe. Yeah, that bubble, I think that bubble stays there for the rest of the game, but I could be wrong. Oh yeah, there's Nose Rock. Forgot this guy was here. See what he's got to say, if anything. That rock is sniffing you! The shifter that turned into that rock forgot his nose when he made the transformation. Or maybe he likes smelling the flowers. I don't see any flowers, but I don't know, sure, maybe they're there. Off screen somewhere. Let's see what's over here. Oh god. Okay, so this is the body tree. And I don't know if you noticed it or not, but there's bones and muscle. Let's take a look at this. Now that's revolting. The shifter has changed mostly into a tree, but its skeleton and musculature are still partially visible. You can barely bring yourself to look at it. Well, yeah, it's creepy looking. I mean, but here's a semi-normal looking man. And I didn't tell you to look at Slathan Ni Patan, but thank you. Let's talk to him and see what has to be said. I like his beard moves of its own accord, like a snake. Maybe he is a snake.
Indeed. You are brave to have come this far.
Oh, yeah.
I met a shifter who told me to visit here.
Did you? You look familiar. Do I know you?
Nah, you don't know me at all. I'm not your
I
king.
am King Kalish.
That explains much. I have a gift for the king, if only you will answer the question. Why do you and yours persecute us all?
'Cause you're dangerous. I mean, just look at you. Just so violent. I mean, just sitting on that rock. That poor rock could be another shifter, for all you know. Your own hatred does not help you. I'm actually, probably, I just realized that yeah, see that shifting? Yeah, someone is really interested in our conversation. But no, change must come slowly, but it will change. A wise thing to say for a king.
Change must come slowly, but it will change.
This is as it has always been. Perhaps one day your words will be true. But you are the king, the agent of change. Ah well, here is the gift I have for you.
The strange object the wise shifter hands you feels warm to your touch and hums with a power not quite magical. You can feel the trigger in your mind to release its power, but it's unlike any spellstone you've ever used.
What is it? Is it a power stone?
No, it is what we call a polystone, a bit of shifting for non-Slathan. You'll find that it can, at your command, mimic the look of any item you own. I'm not sure what it's good for, but perhaps you'll find a use for it on your quest.
I'm sure I will. I mean, you never know when I'm gonna have to mimic
Before you leave our
something.
land, O king, you must discover what portents await you in the cave of shifting dreams. Good luck.
Ooh, yay, cutscene. Just what I like. Let's see what's going on. Oh, this isn't ominous at all. This black sphere of a void. Oh, that was interesting. We now have this doll that we can play with. As you manipulate the doll's arms and legs, you get a strange, tingly feeling in your own limbs. Ah, yes. Those dolls are always the best to play with. Just luckily, I don't have any needles on me, because that would be bad. But let's look back to those visions. I mean, there was this guy that got smacked in the head. We saw someone's face in the reflection, and then this robed figure getting tossed something, I guess? Or maybe, yeah, I think I got tossed something. That's weird. Let's talk to this guy and see if we can get any information.
This appeared in the cave after my vision. Can you tell me anything about it?
How wonderful. It is not often that the cave gives us things to carry away. I've seen things like it. We shifters sometimes use toys like that to help focus our powers. But I have no idea of its significance to you.
I'd like to talk more with you if I may.
I doubt there's any more I can do for you.
Oh, but there's the other
I would
races.
like to know about the other races.
Which other race would you like to know more about?
The most important one, as far as I know in this list, is the Soptus Ecliptus. Without the information he gives you about them, you are going to have a horrible time.
What do you know of Soptus Ecliptus?
Ah, I know many things. I know that they are a mysterious race whose ties to this earth seem tenuous. Their shaman travel what they call the spirit plane, meeting ghosts in the fleet and learning wisdom from them.
That's pretty cool.
I know the words for sun, moon, and stars in their language, these being Shab, Phala, and Ecliptus. An astronomer in their language is called a Vinkyo Shab Phalacliptus, which means one who seeks the sun, moon, and stars. Words in their language can mean other things. Shab can also mean light, noise, and death. Phala can also mean darkness, sound, and light. And Ecliptus can also mean navigation, west, and the universe. Strange, no?
Yeah, really strange. But basically what's important here is the directions. Shab being north, Phala being south, and Ecliptus being west. So I'm going to write these down real quick, because I've heard that the directions change each game. I don't know the accuracy of that, though. So I'm just going to go ahead and write it down real quick. I want to say that it is the same through the game, but I have read elsewhere that it is not. Ecliptus being west. Right. But yeah, it's got to be a really frustrating language, I would imagine. But let's go and ask about the other races, just get some
I
insight.
would like to know about the other races.
You know, like the Birdmen. We haven't heard anything about the Birdmen. I believe this is... well, actually, no, we heard about it when we talked to the merchant. He wanted to know rumors about the Birdmen, so let's go and ask about those, see what they're about.
What do you know of the Birdmen?
Ah, I know many things. I know that they are a legendary race, living in the high places of the High Tower Mountains, where Sunway holds sway.
Ew.
I know that they are called Shack.
Ew.
I know that legends say once upon a time, the shack could not fly. A god brought them a gift, and their children grew up with the power to fly. Over the generations, they came to look more and more like birds.
Interesting. So, I wonder what they started out looking like, if they were men, like a different type of fair ones, or what?
I know not if they truly exist, but if you travel to Hightower, watch for signs. They are said to respond only to the calls of their own kind.
Let's go ahead and ask about the other races. It's good information to keep in mind, especially this last sentence.
I would like to know about the other races.
The fairies, of course.
What do you know of fairies?
The only time I don't like fairies is in this game. They're so annoying.
Ah, I know many things. I know that they are an old race, but most fairies are young. They act gay and flighty, but they are mostly very intelligent when with their own kind.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I know that the older a fairy gets, the wiser and more esteemed he is. The oldest living fairy is the Butterfly King. Someday he will die, and then he will join the Elder Ones.
And who are the elder ones?
Of the Elder Ones I know not, save that they are a fairy tale concerning what happens to a fairy when they die.
Oh. It's a little sad to think about. Most of the time you think of fairies as being immortal, though, but not in this world, I guess.
I would like to know about the other races.
And then the fair ones.
What can you tell me of my own race, the fair?
Ah, I know many things. The great gift of the fair is the gift of children, with which you are more blessed than any other race. This has allowed your kind to spread in the face of all opposition.
Oh.
Beware, the prophecies say that in the future the fair will be so numerous that they will war among themselves, and a man named There will make an unholy alliance with evil to bring destruction upon his own kind.
I forgot about that. I wonder if that's maybe something to do with the next game. I don't know what else the company made. I know they made other point-and-click adventure games, and this was one of their first, but I don't know what other ones they made. I just know that they're a small company, and this is one of the games they made, and I really enjoy it. So I might look that up and see. Could be something else that I could let's play, perhaps.
But for now, your quest concerns the sorcerer and his ravages upon your lives and livestock, right?
Nah, not really, no.
I thank you for your help.
It was nothing, King of the Fair.
Alright, well, let's go ahead and, do I get anything special when I look at these boulders? Because they keep changing into a face. See if I click on it when it's got a face, see what happens. Ha! It almost looks as though there were a higher hill here once upon a time, and that hill was blasted apart by some great cataclysm. Some of the boulders at the far end shift in disconcerting ways. But surely all the boulders aren't shifters. No. Just, you know, most of them. Alright, so we've got another shifter boulder, another mouth rock, and a pit here, and a dead tree. Let's look at this dead tree, because that's different looking. The tree looks like it was uprooted during some great upheaval. Is this area subject to earthquakes on top of everything else? As you look closer, you see evidence that this is, or was, a shifter. Apparently, when a shifter is killed, it retains its last shape. So, a little sad. I guess, yeah, I mean, if you become the roots, and you get, like, destroyed in an earthquake, and, you know, your roots are torn from your body, I mean, that's like, what? It'd be kind of similar to you getting torn in half. Ah, that's sad to think about. Let's walk to the shifting monster. Yeah, let's talk to it, I guess, yeah?
Why are you blocking my path? Let me by.
Be nice.
Only shifters may travel beyond this point. Demonstrate a shifter ability, and you may pass.
Okay.
Can't you make an exception in this case?
I am the king, after all.
Only shifters travel beyond this point. Demonstrate a shifter ability, and you may pass.
Well, I've got that polystone. Let's mimic the tentacle parts. The polystone shudders in your hand, squirming like a grub. Within seconds it has changed shape, color, and texture several times, and now looks exactly like the tentacle parts. Polystone. Can I give polystone to the shifting masters? Nope. Okay, so he doesn't really seem to care about my polystone. Apparently that's not enough for him, so let's go ahead and revert this back. The object shape and color begin to ripple like a bad reflection in a pond. Then you have the polystone again. So apparently that's not what he wants. Look at the boulder. That boulder is no boulder. A pair of beady eyes stare out of it as if watching your every move, except it's facing away from me. Here, let me get within its line of sight, and then that'll be true. See, there's a rock tumble. This place probably does have a lot of earthquakes. Probably from all these boulders. The rocks here have been thrown about as if by explosion or earthquake. Was this part of the kingdom given to the shifters before or after disaster struck here? Either way, they should not have to live here anymore. I agree. But at the same time, I mean, they look really creepy. They don't always change all of their body parts. I don't know if I want them in the entire kingdom. Maybe if you got a strong stomach. Can we... Well, it looks like I have an issue where it will not let me go to the next screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and save it here, see if I can fix it. And I will hopefully meet you on the other side. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful evening.